Hey everybody, welcome to my very first unboxing. As most of you know, we had our onstage local in Atlanta on Saturday. Oh my gosh, so much fun. I just can't quit talking about it. But a couple of things that were really cool is number one, if you went to onstage, you got to do the product premiere purchase. Oh, and look at that, my box just popped open. It's so excited, all the stuff wants to jump out. Anyway, we could order that right at the time of on stage, and all the way up to the 12th, which is what, today? Yes, so today was the last day that we could do the product premiere purchase. Also, because they wanted everybody to have a chance to order something, including those that didn't get to go to on stage, they came out with the Share What You Love suite that you can pre-order now through the end of the month. I wanted to go ahead and do the product premiere purchase the same day we were at on stage, but logical side of my brain said, you're going to want to expedite it. So rather than expediting both because the Share What You Love suite wasn't available yet, just hold off a couple of days and then you'll get it all in one package. And bingo, here that package is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just open it up and dive right in. Now, as you can see, it's a really big box. I went a little crazy. So probably what I will do, just first of all, get rid of the bubble wrap. Oh, look at all this. Look. Oh my gosh, so much fun. But probably what I will do, because I don't think this box is going to stay open without, see there, jiggling my camera. I think what I'll do is move the box out of the way, and then I'll bring in the goodies one at a time for you to see. Because right now, I don't know about you, I'm on color overload. I just don't know what to pick first. So I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. Oh, okay. And then I have no particular order. I'm just going to go in and grab stuff. Actually, right here at the top, though, are the new in colors. So let's start with those. So we have Blueberry Bushel, lovely lipstick, Pineapple Punch, adore that color. And you know me, I'm a green girl, so call me Clover. And then there's one more hiding in here. Where is it? There it is. This one is going to be so much fun. Grapefruit Grove. Kind of looks like a cross between a regular grapefruit and a pink grapefruit. So absolutely love it. Don't you wish they'd put like scratch and sniffs with all these great colors like clover, pineapple, grapefruit, and blueberry? I think that would be an awesome idea. But those are your in colors. And we'll open one up in a little bit because, as you've probably heard, the ink pads are new. They've improved them. And so we'll come back and talk about that later, but I'm just too excited to dive into all this stuff. So let's talk about ribbon. First of all, I got the 1/8 inch Real Red ribbon, and this was actually a gift from Stampin' Up. Many of you participated in the survey that Stampin' Up put out, and they promised they would give us all a little gifty. So here's the Real Red ribbon. Excited to use that. And then we got to see this at on stage. It is velvet ribbon. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous velvet ribbon. And I was looking to see if they had on here. Doesn't really say what color, but I will just bet you. Does that look like Rich Razzleberry to you? I think it might be Rich Razzleberry, but you know what? I've got my flyer right here. Yes, it is Rich Razzleberry. So we have that. And then this I just fell in love with as soon as I saw it. And that is called Nature's Twine. It is a heavier weight than our regular baker's twine, which I really like, because instead of having to run the baker's twine 2 and 3 times around a card to get any substance to it, say that real fast 3 times, now we can use this, and we'll probably only have to run it around once. Now, of course, we still can do it 2 or 3 times if we like to separate those strands. Let me see if I can find the end here. Look at how thick that is. Nice and thick. So the colors we got it in are, let's see if it says it on our pack here. Blackberry Bliss, Mint Macaron, Grapefruit Grove, and Crumb Cake. And that crumb cake is really going to come in handy for so many things. It just mixes well with lots of other colors. So we got that. Finding places to put these things off to the side. And then, you know me, I love, love, love bling and embellishments. So we have faceted dots. I believe these colors are almost the same as the Nature's Twine. That's Mint Macaron, Grapefruit Grove, Rich Razzleberry. I can't tell. Those may be black. Let's see if they say it on here. Not really seeing the color on there. But they're really, really dark. And you have 3 different sizes. Not only that, they're faceted like little gems. And while they're not a bright and shiny sparkle like rhinestone accents, these are a bit more of a matte finish. The faceting on them really does bring out sparkle. So those I will be using a ton of. And the other thing that we got to look at it on stage are these artisan pearls, the Share What You Love artisan pearls. Aren't they beautiful? Just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And let's see what we have for colors here. Not seeing them on there. That looks to me like Pineapple Punch. Powder pink. I can't tell if that's Grapefruit Grove or a light Calypso color. Could be one or the other. And I think that's our Rich Razzleberry. So lots of beautiful, yummy sherbet kind of colors. So those are just really, really pretty. Oh, I see some more ribbon and more embellishments in here. Now this is not really a ribbon. It's black cording. And we also got to play with this while we were on stage. Look at how gorgeous this is. It has just a teeny tiny bit of stretch to it, not a lot. And it is also very sparkly. So we'll add just a nice, nice touch. I am in a swap where we're doing what's called a tuxedo card. It is mostly black and white. So I can definitely use this black cording on that. Really pretty. And it ties nicely. I made a bow when we were on stage for the make and take that we did. And it tied very, very nicely. And the ends don't seem to fray much, which is another really great thing. So let me put that over here with my ribbons. And let's talk about these great embellishments. We have tinted faceted buttons. And look at how fun these are. So cute. So they're in 3 different colors and 2 different sizes. So really sweet. And each of the colors comes in the different sizes. So that is just going to be adorable. Putting maybe a little bit of white baker's twine through there. and tying a bow in the center. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. And I actually love these so much that I bought 2 packs of them because I just don't want to run out. Especially since I know that the response to this, and this is part of the, let's see. Don't remember if it was part of the product premiere purchase. Yes, it's part of the Graceful Glass collection. So it's going to look very pretty with that. Okay, on to the next thing. Try not to spend too much time on any one thing. I did get some more of those faceted dots. Let's talk about stamp sets. Oh my goodness. The catalog is just chock full of stamp sets that you gotta have. You just gotta have them. But I went ahead and ordered a few. This is the Make a Difference. And for those of you who sell your cards, I know that there was some concern about not having an angel policy stamp. Well, here we have it. Down here at the very bottom, let's see if I can bring that up a little. It says copyright Stampin' Up! And so that is your angel policy. But I like the script letters. They're a little bit smaller than my alphabet script stamp set that I got last year, which is nice because the alphabet script ones were, it was hard to make words that were more than 4 or 5 letters long really fit nicely on a card. So these are a little bit smaller, which I like. You've got your uppercase and your lowercase, but they threw in some extra goodies. We have double F, the TH, double T, double E, double S, double B for blubbering like I did when my box came in, double L, and double G. So those are really nice. Plus we also have some punctuation. So we've got the and, exclamation, question mark, open and close brackets. You have the @ sign. And then for your numbers, because we do have numbers also included in this, you have your ST for like first, your ND for second, your RD for third, and your TH for, what would that be, fifth. Also, it helps when you're spelling out your letters as well. And then it's got an even smaller capital letter that is not in the script font, which gives you even more flexibility with it. And that also has some punctuation. You've got your colon, your comma, your asterisk, again, your @ sign, your plus, equals, open and close brackets, hashtag, and the ampersand. And then at the bottom, you can stamp the back of your cards with these. Handcrafted just for you, created by, hand stamped by, homemade by, from the desk of, this belongs to and from, made with love. So this stamp set just has tons and tons and tons of uses. Now let's talk about Detailed with Love. And this is part of the Share What You Love suite. Really such a pretty suite. And once I've unboxed the papers and everything, I'll put it all together for you to see. But I love that we have a really good sentiment stamp set. That's even a little bit different than ones that we've had in the past. Let's celebrate. Life is sweeter with friends like you. I love you. And the love is in script. Happy birthday. Thank you with this lovely little flourish above and below. And then you have some floral images, some squigglies, and then also some border, what I call border stamps. And then you've got, this is really nice because you can take and ink this up, say, in One of my favorite colors is pink. You could ink this up in pink, and when you stamp it, the whole background is going to be pink, but your letters are still going to be white. So it really helps them pop off the page. So that's a really nice one. Another part of the Share What You Love suite, if you get the Gotta Have It All level, is this statement of my heart. To love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this, we make a difference. I just love that. It's perfect for the inside of a card. You even could do it on the outside of a card. Maybe just have a card that is DSP with only that on it as your front sentiment. So really pretty. And then the third stamp set in the Share What You Love suite is the main one, Love What You Do. And we got to play with this one at Onstage, and it's just gorgeous. This watercolor wash, oh my gosh, so, so pretty. To take a pastel color, stamp it down, and then stamp your sentiment right over it. If you didn't want to use a pastel color, you want to use a darker color like Night of Navy, go for it, because you can always use our craft white to stamp your sentiment. But it's just a great, great background for sentiments. And then we have additional sentiments here. It's a beautiful day. Love what you do. I'm lucky to have a friend like you, and thank you. So I like those. But can I tell you my very most favorite one? The rose stamp. Isn't that gorgeous? I used it in the card we're going to make for our Saturday Anything Goes card. It uses that one. So it's got that floral image. It also has this one. And you know what? I could use that for a cotton plant as well, believe it or not, because that looks like little cotton balls to me. And then we've got some leafy and bud images as well. So really, really pretty. So those three are the stamp sets that are in the Share What You Love suite if you get the Gotta Have It All level. Okay, put this out of the way here. Goodness, I'm going to run out of desk before we're finished. And then I got one more stamp set. And this is from the Product Purchase Premiere, and it's called Painted Glass. When you see the DSP that goes with this, you're not going to believe it, but these images are perfect for it. And I love the Gothic print that we have on this. Thank you with deepest sympathy. Have a beautiful birthday and a reason to celebrate. Very, very strong, and would be excellent for masculine themed cards. But for the feminine side of us, we also have these lovely images of the butterfly. There's a rose again, the bird, and then the mandala. So this one's going to be a lot of fun to play with. Now I believe I got die sets for all those too. Let me just see if I can quickly lay my hands on them. This one is, whoop, come on, camera. The stained glass. So this goes with that stamp set I just showed you, the painted glass. Pull it out real quick so that you can see what all it will cut out. Look at this. Is this not awesome? So you've got the butterfly, the bird, the rose image, and then for your mandala, you've also got this die. Cut 4 of them, and you can make your own mandala. But these window framelits are perfect. You have like the, what did they call those? The piece that's right above it. Oh, Julie, if you were on, you would know what it is. I want to say transom, but I don't think that's right. And then you've got a big frame, small frame. You actually could take this one and use it in multiples. And then you have this pane right here. So I am going to have so much fun with this one. It's just gorgeous. I've wanted a good Windows set for a long, long time because I love doing shots as if you were sitting in front of the window looking out. So look for that when I start playing around with it. So again, that was the stained glass thinlits. Let me put that away before any of those little ones escape. This one I definitely don't want to lose any of. Okay. Also, a part of, is it the Share What You Love? I believe a part of that bundle is this embossing folder. And it is such a great embossing folder. Of course, it doesn't want to let me open it. Come on. Where are you? And it's one of those dynamic ones. So it'll really make an impact on your card. Okay, found the edge. Goodness gracious, that was just really pressed down. And I may have to hold it up to something so that you can see it. Yeah, that's what I thought. There, I think you can see it better that way. Isn't that gorgeous? I can just imagine embossing a card front on that, maybe in the lower left portion, putting a sentiment in the upper right, and just a few embellishments. That would be pretty. Ooh, I can't wait to use this to emboss vellum and then use the blends to color in the flowers and the leaves. That would be another way to use it. So, could not wait to get that one. And that is called the Lovely Floral Dynamic Textured Impression Embossing Folder. All right. I got some very vanilla medium envelopes because you can never have too many envelopes. And I have an additional Grapefruit Grove. Now this punch is a really, really interesting one. And when I first saw it at Onstage, I was like, well, what does that do? See if I have a little piece of paper here somewhere that I can use. I know, I'll do my edge of my invoice. So it's got 3 different corners on it. Yep. Just looking to see if there was a lever to open it, but doesn't look like it. So one of them, if I stick it in this corner, and it's got guides so you can see what you're doing. So if you stick it in one corner and punch, it just puts, I didn't do that very well, it puts a decorative little oval in the corner. And I obviously am not getting a good grip on that. This is your corner rounder. Boy, did I need this. So it's a nice little corner rounder. And then lastly, this may be my favorite one. Let me get it in there. All the way, Linda. There we go. That's better. If you'll look, it's got 3 little petals and like a center dot. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? So really can decorate the edges of your design panels for your card fronts. So I'm going to get a lot of use out of that punch. And you know me, I love, love, love my punches. This is the delightfully detailed note cards and envelopes. I have to show you these. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, they're okay. But when I use them with the one of the DSPs that I'll show you in a minute, and they're awesome. So it comes in 2 colors, and all it is they're note cards that have a watercolor wash on them. So you've got, I think this is the Mint Macaron. So you got 4 of those, 5 of those. There we go. In the just kind of a really pretty watercolor effect. Then you've got this nice ombre shading, again in that same color. So you've got some of those. Here we have our, I think this is Fresh Fig. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, like brush strokes. So very pretty. And then this one might be my favorite. Just so soft and pretty. Again, in that Fresh Fig. I believe that's Fresh Fig. I'll have to look and see. All right, so you've got plenty of them to work with. And there's all kinds of design possibilities, but let me pull out this DSP and prepare to be amazed. So if you were at Onstage, you already got to see this. But if not, this is going to be something you will definitely want to have. And this is called the Delightfully Detailed Laser Cut Specialty Paper. You'll understand in a moment when we do the big reveal. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? So you have some big sheets, full 12 by 12, that would work well for scrapbooking, and they're separated by tissue paper because they are very lacy and delicate. So there's 4 of those. Try to make sure I don't mess anything up here. And then for your card making, you have these. And they're the perfect size to fit on the Delightfully Detailed note cards and envelopes. So let me just grab one here. Get this pretty watercolor wash one. And you'll really be able to see it. Okay, so we've got a beautiful lattice work. And then you have the same floral pattern as is in the big sheets that you can use. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous frame. You know, with Mother's Day right around the corner, that would be pretty. Then down here, oops, as I already see what I mean, they're very delicate. You got to watch what you're doing. So here you've got the climbing vines, or falling vines in my case. You have a pretty floral cutout one. This is one I was really intrigued by. These flower circles would also be very, very pretty. And then you have borders as well. So you can, these are 2 different border sets here. And then you've got a really pretty lacy border there. All right, so those detailed note cards just go perfectly with the laser cut paper. Now let me see if I can get all this down and back in. I'm not even going to try and put it back in the pack because I will mess it up. So I will just put this somewhere safe right here. So nothing can happen to it until I get it in its protective sleeve. All right. So, I mean, that paper just blew me away. And these note cards, as I mentioned, were the perfect complement to it. And they do come with envelopes as well. So it's the whole shebang. This is another DSP that I wanted to show you. And this goes with the painted glass stamp set. And it's vellum. So beautiful. So you have this brickwork pattern. You have these mandalas. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Now, I'm going to be coloring these with the blends. If you do that, you color on the back part, and it makes it really look like stained glass. So we've got 2 of those designed. This is a really pretty one too for a stained glass effect. And then you can even do like ocean currents, because we have a swirly one of those. Look at this. Oh, yeah, I think it probably does go that way. Very pretty. The amount of detail in this, coloring it is just going to be a blast. And then for my bird lovers, Julie, I know you're out there. Look at that. How cute. Now, these are 6 by 6. They're not going to fit on your standard card front, so you will be trimming them down. And for instance, this bird one, if I were going to trim it down, I would probably take off the top and the bottom, cut those off, and color those in. And then if you took a little more off of the top of this, you could slide that down and have it all fit. Or you can simply use those on a different card. So lots of options. There's another pretty one. I can see just putting in a rainbow of colors with that. And then these are so much fun. Running down the left or right side of your card front could be really, really pretty. They gave us so many designs. That was one of the things I was really impressed by. It's not just 3 or 4 designs. They really went to town on this. And then we've got another one that would look like very much like stained glass. This one is very, very pretty, this lattice work. And that's all for that. But you can see how that would go really well with our, let me just grab it real quick since it's in front of me, with our painted glass stamp set. I will be having tons of fun with that one. Okay, let me put this one up. We're not done yet. Embellishments. This is part of the Share What You Love. And at first, when I saw it, I thought that was just DSP, but no. They have put the embellishments in this beautiful little box. So once you've used all of the embellishments, you can use the box to either store more stuff in or would make a good gift. And it has that statement of my heart right there on the center of it. So it would make a perfect gift. But this is so pretty. I know I will be keeping it for myself. So we open it up, and inside you've got 2 rolls of baker's twine, Whisper White, and then I believe that's mint macaron and Whisper White together. And then look at these. These are so fun. We've got all kinds of paper clips that match our colors, as well as some pretty little metallic roses. I'm not going to take them all out of there. Just wanted to show you a few of them. But those metallic roses are just so, so cute. And they do have adhesive on the back, so they'll be very easy to add to your card fronts. This is going to make a great travel kit for me as well, because other thing that comes in here are labels, all ready for you to stamp your sentiment in and just punch them out and put them on your card. There are 2 different designs, your traditional one, and then this really pretty one that has the cutouts in the corners there. So very, very pretty. Okay, I think we're getting down near to the end of the box here. I do have one more DSP And this is a big one. When I first saw the price on this, I gasped because it's expensive. You know, we're used to paying $10 to $14 for most of our DSP. And when I saw the price on this one that was double, I said, wait a minute. Why are they charging so much for DSP? And I'll tell you why. First of all, there's a lot of it. There are 24 sheets. It weighs a ton. But the reason, and I'll just go through as I pull them up. So I think I have them. Do I have them upside down? I have them upside down. Oh, come on, camera. Stop. The reason they're so expensive, they're pearlized. And not just one or two designs. Most of the designs are pearlized. So see the flowers, how they shimmer? Oh, that is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Flip side of that, this is really pretty. So we got 4 sheets of that. And then you've got, oh, this one is so pretty. Now, this one isn't pearlized, but you know what? It doesn't need to be. Look at how gorgeous all that color is. Beautiful. And I love that it's a large print. When I'm making, decorating boxes and things, those large prints look really good. And look at the back. This is going to be a hard one for me because I love the back as much as I do the front. These are names of flowers. And I love that it's a very free form handwriting style. So it's not really a script style, but it's not a block letter style. It just looks like you and I sat down and we're just writing out the names of flowers. This is going to be awesome. Here's another pearlized one. You can see the flowers have that magnificent pearl shading on them. And then if I turn it over, it is a green leaf. I call it blowing leaves pattern. Very pretty. And as with some of our DSP in the past, such as the Delightful Daisy DSP, remember how it was very watercolored? People at first thought they had defective DSP because it was darker in some areas and lighter in others. And we found out, nope, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's a watercolor wash. Same thing here. You've got darker areas and you've got lighter areas. I personally love it. And then this just delightful, delightful little daisy-like pattern that also is pearlized. Very, very pretty. Very sweet. And then the back of it is just some free-form dots, but in different colors. So that's very pretty. And then we have the last, nope, second to last. Gotta have stripes, right? Stripes and florals go together so, so well. So they gave us a stripy pattern. And on the flip side of that is one of the smaller floral patterns. This is going to be another one in this set that I will have a hard time figuring out which side to use because I just love them both. I mean, look at this. Look at how perfect that is together. Well, that's a problem for another day. All right, the last in this set is this gorgeous, gorgeous watercolor wash zinnias, and they are pearlized as well. And then on the flip side, you have some leafy stems, again in that watercolor wash. So in my mind, yes, it's very expensive, but oh my gosh, it is just gorgeous. So I'm okay with spending the money if I get this kind of quality. And this is very, very heavy, if you can hear it. So it will lend itself well to making 3D projects. All right, I think that's all the DSP I got. We are about at the bottom of our box, so I have just a few more things to show you. We have new doilies, and these are so sweet. They remind me, when I was a teenager, the lady across the street was an English woman, and she taught me all about English tea. And these are the kinds of doilies that she would put out, except they were a bit larger, but underneath our teacups. So they're very pretty. They're pearlized on one side, and they're matte on the other, whisper white. And the pearlized almost has a silvery sheen to it. So you could definitely use it with your silver colors around the holidays. That would even look pretty. So those are our pearlized doilies, and you get 24 of them in a pack, so lots of them. I like that they're not quite as big as our other doilies. I was always having to cut those down to get the look I wanted, but this is just the perfect size to run a sentiment strip across. All right, the last thing I have to show you is cardstock. So of course, I had to get the new collections. So here is our in color cardstock collection. Let me just go ahead and open it up, because I don't know about y'all. It's great to look at the ink pads and see the colors on the top, and even to look at the flyer that I printed out about all the different new colors we have. But until I see the cardstock, I don't have a great feel for it. So here we go. So there's your Pineapple Punch, and there's your Grapefruit Grove. I know the lighting's not great in here, gang. Let me see if I can bring my lights in a little bit closer. That might help. Okay, so there's your Grapefruit Grove. And there is your, and I'm going to be terrible with names, your Clover one. What's it called? Oh, Linda, it's right in front of you. Why are you not looking? Nope, I'm not seeing that on there. Let me pull out my flyer real quick, because, you know, we got to get the names right. And these were part of our product purchase premiere. So our in colors, well, you know what? Let me just pull out my handy dandy color revamp sheet. Okay, so the in colors are Pineapple Punch, Grapefruit Grove, Call Me Clover, Lovely Lipstick, and yes, it is. And then our last one is our Blueberry Bushel. I love that blue. It is just gorgeous. It's a really nice true blue. So I got that. And then, because they've changed up our color families, I decided to go ahead and get one each of the new color family cardstock, so it's all together. So here are the subtles, and our subtles are going to be Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, So Saffron, Soft Sea Foam, Pear Pizzazz, Mint Macaron, Pool Party, Balmy Blue, and Highland Heather. But you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I have to open it because that Highland Heather, I have to see what that looks like. It just looked like such a beautiful purple on the color sheet. All right, so here we've got our Soft Sea Foam. Kind of hard to see because of the light, but they are really soft. Ooh, there is our, is that Blushing Bride? I think that's our, yes, that's our Blushing Bride. So we already know that one, but look at the petal pink. I am in love. Absolutely in love. And then we've got our So Saffron. Of course, that is a color that stayed. And then this one is going to be our Pool Party. Look at Balmy Blue. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. And there's our Mint Macaron. I love that Pear Pizzazz stayed because that's always been one of my favorite greens. It's such a spring green. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looky here. Oh, Highland Heather. That is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, can't wait to start using that. And then there's our Calypso Coral. So beautiful colors. All right. And I know it takes me a minute to get these things open, but I just wanted to have a look at the cardstock because that's really my benchmark for the colors. Okay, this is the Share What You Love cardstock pack. That was a part of the Gotta Have It All bundle. And the colors that are in that one are, so it pairs perfectly with the suite with all of the different colors that they used. So I'm looking at it right here. Caramba, it's just not telling me what they are, and it's not on here either, but that looks like Mint Macaron to me. This is Blackberry Bliss. Let's just slide this open real quick. Oh my goodness. I have some special protectors that I put them in. I should have brought it in with me so I could slide these right into there. It would have been easier to deal with, but we'll make do. Okay, so there's our, that's Rich Razzleberry. I'll get it right. So you get 4 sheets of each. And this, I believe, is our, what does it say? That color is so pretty. It almost looks like Lemon Lime Twist, but it's just a little bit greener. I think that's our Pear Pizzazz. So we have 4 sheets of that. Or actually, no, I think we have 6 sheets of everything. And there's our, it's too dark for Calypso Coral. It's not Petal Pink. I'm thinking then that this might be Flirty Flamingo. Although it could be Calypso Coral. The lighting here is just not that great, so you will forgive me for that. And then, of course, the one that we started with, Mint Macaron. Very, very pretty. So that was part of the Share What You Love bundle. Then we've got our neutrals, and the exciting thing about our neutrals is the fact that they added some colors to it. So when we think neutrals, we think black, white, shades of gray, shades of brown. But they wanted to mix it up a little, and I'm really glad they did. So let me see if I can find, because you know all these colors, although a new one is your Gray Granite, which is just beautiful. Love it. But let me see if I can find, where is it? Oh, here we go. Always at the end. So they added Night of Navy to our neutrals. And when you think about it, it really is a great neutral because it's a perfect background for so many of our colors. Doesn't take over, so it works well. And then this, oh, Mary Merlot, beautiful color. But again, can be very neutral because you can pair it with so many other colors and it just fades into the background. And then the last one, Mossy Meadow. And this is one I've never seen before. I just love it. It's so, I don't know, so nature. Everywhere I look outside, I can find the different shades of this color. So I was really glad that they added Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow, and Night of Navy into our neutrals. I think our neutrals needed a little something. They did take out the basic black, the very vanilla from our neutrals, and they put them in a pack by themselves so that you can buy those separately. Okay, then we have our Regals, and I'll tell you, Regals, when I first signed up for Stampin' Up! Last year, and this is actually my 1-year anniversary, yay! But Regals was the first set of ink pads that I bought because I just thought they were so pretty. They did make a few changes to our Regals, though, that I think are marvelous. So here we have our crushed curry, no surprise there. Pumpkin pie, again, a color we already had. We have our old olive, my absolute favorite. I held my breath that they would please not discontinue that one this year. And then you've got your real red, your garden green, your Cajun craze. But here's where we get into some differences. So we've got rich razzleberry, pretty. Shaded spruce. What a gorgeous, gorgeous green that is. It'll be perfect when I stamp pine trees, I think. It'll go really well with that. And then we have our cherry cobbler and our blackberry bliss. These two colors will really look nice together. Kind of like these together. Oh, I know. Those are Louisiana colors. No wonder I like them. My brother is an LSU fan, so I kind of gravitate towards that a little bit. All right, so those are our Regals. And then lastly, because this is just my very vanilla that I ordered. Oh, I guess I haven't done brights yet either. Okay, so we have our subtles. Come on. And for spring, I think our subtles are going to work just great because yes, all the flowers are coming out, but they're kind of muted in the beginning. My cherry tree is blooming and is so pretty, but it's kind of light pinks. My pear trees were white. My daffodils were a lighter yellow. So subtle colors remind me a lot of spring. Here we've got our soft seafoam, another gorgeous, gorgeous color. Get in there. And our blushing bride, our petal pink, and that's really pretty. It's to me a truer pink than what our other ones were. And then we have our So Saffron. Get in there, come on, come on. Our Pool Party. I have to pull the rest of these out. They're not wanting to slide in. Okay, and then we've got our Balmy Blue. Does that not look like a spring sky? Just gorgeous. Our Mint Macaron. Pear Pizzazz, Highland Heather. Did we already look at these guys? Maybe I got 2 packs of these. And then our Calypso Coral. I may have gotten 2 packs of Southerns. But if I did, hey, that's great because it's springtime. So it's the perfect time of year for me to be using them. Okay. The last one we need to go through here are our brights. Because I know we haven't done that. And I'm dying to see what Poppy Parade looks like. So I'll put that up there. And then this is the last thing I have to show you. So we are almost done. Told you I got a lot though. I had to have that. Got to have it all. Especially since really these were the product purchase premiere and the share what you love bundles are all we really have to play with until May 2nd when we can do pre-order from the catalog. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty to play with. Okay, so for our brights, we have Daffodil Delight. We have Flirty Flamingo. Make sure I didn't miss anything there. We have Coastal Cabana. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that. Then we have our Granny Apple Green. Oh my gosh. I love that. That is one of the truest greens I've seen. It has a little bit of yellow in it, but it is gorgeous. Then we have our Mango Medley or Melody. Wow. That is a fun color. I like that. Bermuda Bay. Gorgeous Grape. What a delightful purple that is. And then here is our, wait a minute, let me see which ones it is. Melon Mambo, that's what that one is. Love Melon Mambo. Pacific Point, and I was really glad to see that one. And then here is our Poppy Parade. What a delightful red. I know it looks kind of orangey here under this light, but trust me, it is a lot more red than it is orange. All right. So those are all of the different colors of cardstocks. And I think it was a really good way for us to sit and look at all of the different colors that we now have. So yes, we had a big color revamp. They even shuffled around the colors within the different color families, but I don't see a single color on here that I don't just love. So I think we're going to have lots and lots of fun playing with all of the different stamp sets, the gorgeous designer series papers, the embellishments, and the wonderful ribbons. And that's what I'm going to be doing from now until the end of the month, is making different kinds of cards with all of the new products that we have. And I know that this is probably a good time, if you have a large customer base, for you to finish up with the occasions catalog, and also encourage your customers to look at the retired list and be sure and grab anything that they want off of that. So that's probably what most folks are doing as their game plan for April. I don't have any customers yet. I know they're right around the corner somewhere, but that does give me some freedom to go in and really start playing with the new stuff, because I know that I'm not going to have customers saying, well, I can't get it till June. But this gives me a way to build up my card stash and to really be ready to show folks come the middle towards end of May what they have to look forward to in the new catalog. Okay, well, I've nattered on long enough, and oh my gosh, this video went exactly 1 hour, so I apologize for keeping you guys so late, but I was excited to share all of this with you. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye now.